And before we close the keynotes this morning, I just wanted to reflect on the last 20 months and what's been happening in our UKISUG community. Little did we know back at the beginning of 2020 that we'd be living and working through a pandemic, washing our hands at every given opportunity, new dance moves from the government, was it hands, face, space? And on a more serious note, it's been a challenging time for us all, and it's affected us in many different ways. As a user community that delivered 50 plus face-to-face events a year, I was really proud of the user group team, how they switched to delivering our events in 2020 to online rather than the face-to-face that we had. They put in some sterling work there to ensure that we could still deliver value to all of our members throughout the pandemic. Zoom and Teams became the new way. Who knew that our pets, and also, until that blurry background came in, our partners in various stages of undress walking by while we're on calls would star on chat. We saw people struggling, working from home, isolation, working more hours, juggling homeschooling and work. So much going on, people didn't really know whether they're working from home or actually sleeping at work. We started work very quickly with SAP to deliver mindfulness sessions, to give you some headspace through that time. And then we created a strategic partnership with Simon Nichols and Thrive and delivered positive mental health sessions to improve your well-being. As I mentioned earlier, we took a step back to contemplate, who are we? We saw businesses struggling throughout the pandemic, and we needed to really reassess of how could we ensure that the UKISUG community is here for the long term. We discussed our soul searching earlier as to why we exist and our vision for the future. And what I'd just like to do now is just share some key strategic elements that came out of the work we've done to drive even more success for the key and for you and the SAP community. People, values, beliefs and behaviours, community development, community success and community voice are key strategic drivers for us moving forward. And the most important part of this graphic is that people are at the centre, because without our people, we're nothing. We can't deliver anything. Our people, as I said earlier, are the UKISUG community. I'd just like to focus now a little bit on our values, beliefs and behaviours, and our key areas of community, environment and investment, which make up our ICE initiative. What we're aiming to do is obviously continue to develop and drive success for the SAP community across the UK and Ireland. Our wellbeing programme will continue unabated, and Simon from our mental health partner Thrive is here at this event. He's in the exhibition hall, and he will also be delivering some soapbox sections throughout today and tomorrow. We've got interns, graduates and students here today, and we will be relaunching our engagements with the universities to further welcome the next generation of SAP users into our community. And one of the big things we want to do is increase diversity in our community. And for that, I'd actually like to invite UKISUG Director and SAP Centre of Excellence Manager at Welsh Water, Fiona Warburg, onto stage to share one of our specific initiatives with you. Fiona.
Right, so what is it? Women in SAP. Well, simply, it's what it says on the tin. It's a community for women working with or around SAP. The purpose is to inspire and empower and to create a forum for getting together to discuss issues and challenges that are faced by women in the industry, with the aim of providing support and guidance for women who are either looking to progress careers in SAP or looking to get into SAP. But why? Let me start with some stats. Well, according to a report from the ONS in February of this year, women held only 31% of UK tech jobs. And here at UKISUG, we are following that industry trend. Only 32% of our SIG chairs are female. Only 21% of the speakers at the conference, that's 27 in total, are women. We have no female keynote speakers, and women make up only 30% of delegates at the conference. So all in all, this shows, and probably not a huge surprise, that there is a clear underrepresentation of women in tech and within the SAP ecosystem. So these stats are the motivation behind setting up the initiative, to encourage more women into the world, or should that be multiverse now, of SAP in the UK, and provide support such as career advice, or just build confidence for those already working with SAP. I think we've got a great opportunity to take advantage of a wonderful network of partners, SAP themselves, and the user group members to build this community. And maybe, just maybe, encourage more women into SAP, and ultimately we can start to address the gender imbalance. So what have we got in store? Well, at the conference today at 4:30, there is a round table session where there'll be an opportunity to come together with like-minded members to share experiences in an informal setting and to discuss how the user group can provide support and encouragement. So also, if you're here on your own, a benefit of the session is it's an opportunity to meet others and make connection for tonight's SUGFest. Tomorrow at 11:45, with Rayanne Tirana, Chief Customer Officer at SAP UKI, Ray will be talking about her role at SAP, sharing insights on experiences she's had along the way, and relaying advice for women. Then in Q1 next year, we don't stop there, we keep going. We're looking to run women-only speakers training, along with further coffee sessions. So we had one earlier this year, and it was oversubscribed, and we had great feedback. But we're also looking for comments and ideas from members here at the conference to shape the future of the initiative and the events. So where can you go if you want more info? Well, approach myself or Emma, who was on stage earlier, or attend one of the sessions, or go to the UKISUG stand. So on a different topic, but one I'm hoping the women in SAP community can help with, is UKI board elections. There'll be board elections at the beginning of next year. My hope is that we get a number of women putting themselves forward. And my advice is don't underestimate the value that you can bring. And there's a lot you can take personally. I know I have on both fronts. I was sat where you were 6 years ago. Did I ever believe I'd be here? No. But give it an opportunity. You don't have to come stand up here either, but definitely put yourselves forward. I've had a great time. So if you're interested or just want to know more, speak to myself or Cheryl, again, was on stage earlier. And you don't have to be a SIG chair, you just have to be an SAP customer. So, as a final thought, they say, a picture paints 1,000 words. So I asked the photographer to take a picture of the audience, no, it's already been done, and he'll do another in 2025. So ultimately, I'm hoping we can see how much lockdown weight we've lost, but or more seriously, I'd like to see how far we've come. So a big thank you to UKISUG for supporting the initiative, and I look forward to seeing everybody at the sessions and at SUGFest. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Fiona. I stood on this stage in 2019 and challenged our team to drive towards net zero carbon emissions. And we're on our journey to do just that. We've been talking to SAP about their initiatives of they, for us, are leading the way in this area. And one of the things that cropped up is that SAP has a forest. Do you actually know that SAP has a forest? But if you go to listen to Lindsay Rowe later today from SAP on the soapbox sessions on the user group stand, you'll hear all about that. And also, please do visit the SAP sustainability stand in the exhibition. The saying I like that matches our strategy is shown on screen at the moment, which is we will do our best and we'll offset the rest. And the environment to us is not just about climate change. It's also about the environment in which we operate and which we work and which we live and which we survive. And we've supported charities over many years, be they international, national or local to our Teesside team. And at this event, hopefully you've seen, we're supporting Anthony Nolan. So please do help us save the lives of people with blood cancer by taking part in the charity raffle or getting on the bike and doing the charity challenge. If we hit our goal of 144 miles on the charity challenge, we will double that donation to the charity. As a not-for-profit, we're all about reinvestment, not profit. And we must ensure the long-term financial health of UKISUG. And we're aiming and will and continue to do so to reinvest any surplus that the Hughes Group makes into the development of your community. We talked earlier about community development, community success. And a big part of driving that success for you all at the moment is education, to ensure that we have a valuable education offering to everybody within our community. And that's high on our agenda for 2022. So we would like to know how we can help you. So please do come along, speak to us on our stand and tell us how we can help you. Thank you.